The new Champions League format sounds great on paper, but in reality, it might be making the competition less exciting? What's up, guys? Hope you're all doing well. It's been over a season now since UEFA rolled out this massive overhaul. No more traditional group stages, just one big 36-team league phase where every club plays 8 matches against different opponents. The pitch was simple: more teams in the mix, guaranteed big clashes earlier on, higher stakes in every game, and supposedly way more excitement overall. On paper, it checks all the boxes to counter the old complaints about dead rubbers and predictable groups. But after seeing it play out in 2024-25 and now deep into 2025-26, with the league phase wrapping up and knockouts underway, I'm ready to give my honest take. Spoiler, it's a mixed bag at best, and for me, the execution has fallen short of the hype. First, let's recap how it actually works in case anyone's still catching up. Instead of 8 groups of 4, it's a single league table. Each team gets 8 fixtures, 4 home, 4 away, drawn from pots to ensure variety and balance. Top 8 goes straight to the round of 16. 9th to 24th enter a 2-legged playoff round for the remaining spots. Bottom 12? Straight out. No Europa League parachute like before. More games overall, 144 in the league phase alone, more revenue for UEFA and the clubs, and theoretically more jeopardy because every point counts toward that massive table. The idea was clearly a direct response to the European Super League threat back in 2021. UEFA needed to keep the elite clubs happy, give them more guaranteed high-profile matchups early, boost prize money, and stop the talk of a breakaway. And yeah, we've seen some absolute bangers, classic rivalries and cross-league thrillers popping up from matchday 1 instead of waiting for May. But here's where it starts to disappoint. Despite all the tweaks, the teams advancing are still the usual suspects. In the first season, 2024-25, there were shocks, like Milan, Sporting, and Celtic's stunning big names, but the top end stayed predictable. PSG ended up lifting the trophy in that one, beating Inter in the final. Now in 2025-26, as we hit January, Arsenal are flying at the top with flawless form, something like 21 points and plus 18 GD in recent updates. Bayern and Real Madrid right behind, and the usual powerhouses dominating. A big club like Barcelona might drop points or even lose a couple, but their chances of missing out entirely, still super low. The safety net is too wide. Finishing anywhere from 1st to 24th keeps you alive, and the gap between 1st and 24th often just means a couple extra playoff games or home advantage perks. Where's the real jeopardy? I'd love to see a scenario where a giant tops the table, then gets a brutal playoff draw and crashes out early to a side that's scraped in. That's Champions League magic. The underdog story, the giant-killing drama. Right now, it feels padded. The format rewards consistency from the elite more than ever, but it doesn't punish inconsistency enough. Another massive issue that's flying under the radar: player welfare. More matches equals more minutes, more fatigue, more injuries. Managers like Pep Guardiola have straight up said the schedule is exhausting, and player welfare needs priority. We've seen the calendar congestion complaints ramp up. Clubs juggling domestic leagues, cups, and now extra UCL games. Injuries are piling up across Europe, and while deeper squads, the big clubs, can rotate, smaller teams get hammered. UEFA added some tweaks like temporary squad replacements for long-term injuries in 2025-26, but it's a band-aid on a broken system. The players are the ones paying the real price while revenue hits records. And let's talk fan engagement. The promise was every game matters. Most casual fans aren't tuning in for the full league phase unless their team is playing or a massive upset is trending on socials. People clip-watch highlights, wait for the knockouts, or straight-up skip rounds if the matchups don't excite. Viewership has seen some surges in key moments, mid-season bumps reported, but overall, it hasn't transformed the product into must-watch weekly TV like UEFA hoped. The knockout rounds still carry the real buzz. Don't get me wrong, the format has potential. More big games early is fun. The single table adds some unpredictability in theory, and rewarding top finishers with home legs all the way through is a nice touch. But it's unfinished. It needs serious tweaks to crank up the tension. Maybe tighten qualification, top 16 direct, harsher cutoff. cap games better to protect players, or adjust seeding draws for more chaos. So final verdict, I don't hate it. It's not a disaster, but it's not the revolution we were sold. It's a good idea that still needs work to bring back genuine unpredictability, stakes, and that edge-of-your-seat drama the Champions League is famous for. Now I want to hear from you in the comments. Are you actually enjoying the new format more than the old one? What one change would you make right now to fix it? And who do you think wins it this year? Arsenal looks scary strong at the top, but Bayern, Real Madrid, PSG, and maybe even a dark horse like Liverpool could surge. Drop your predictions. If you like this breakdown, smash that like button. Subscribe for more honest football takes. Hit the bell, and I'll catch you in the next one.